you!
Yes, you! If you like what you see, please hit the like, subscribe, share button, click the bell to all notifications on if you want to know every single time I upload. I play video games, I do funny videos, I am an absolute crazy ranting crazy person. Please share to Twitter, Facebook, Blogger, I still don't know what the crap Blogger is, and enjoy the video. We're talking about probably the worst South Park article I have seen in my lifetime today. Hello everyone, I am MechaRandom42, the one, the only, the original, still your favorite YouTube consumer advocate, Harpy. Now, from Cracked Magazine. This is from Cracked, and I think they are a little cracked in the head, and I think they need some help. I think they need some therapy. I think they might need to go into the crop circle fields.
What are they?
Enough of you, hippie.
They're not people, they're hippie!
Maybe we don't need to hear from South Park right now. Maybe right now is the best time to hear from South Park, okay? No, maybe we absolutely need this in this day and age more than ever. We need something that can sit there and poke fun at us for being ridiculous, crazy people running around being afraid of our own shadows all the time, being overreactionary to absolutely every dumb, stupid thing that happens in the world of the world.
Fuck! Could this year get any fucking worse?
Maybe we do need somebody to take a satirical look and to take the air out of the wind out of our sails for about a second so we can kind of sit back and realize, oh wait, this is a little ridiculous. We need to calm the crap down right now. I think I need to go back to the crop circles.
Are they harbingers of world change? These secrets in the feed.
Goddamn hippies!
Since Trey Parker and Matt Stone presumably aren't super great at developing vaccines, they've instead gone back to work on their long-running cartoon series. So you gotta, of course they're not. They're comedians with, Trey Parker has a music degree from Boulder CU, right? Of course they aren't. He's not a freaking research scientist. And I know that they're the people who can, cure us at least of our lack of morale. That's what this is good for. This helps our morale. Later this month, Comedy Central will air a South Park 1-hour pandemic special. The first of its kind since nobody in 1918 bothered to invent cable television. No crap. You really had to throw that. Yeah, we got it. We know they didn't have it back in the last time we had one of these roll around. So, you know what? You're not that cute. You're not that clever. You're giving me this article just so I rant and rip you a new one. And I'm okay with that. I can rant and rip you a new one. That's perfectly fine. That's what I do best here on this channel. And also,
please like the video if you liked it. If you didn't like it, keep your comments to yourself.
Bree, what have we said about Bree bombing my videos? Also, if you do like it, sure, subscribe. But if you're gonna leave a negative comment, I clap back, so expect it. Do we really need South Park guys' take on everything that's happening right now? Yes! Yes! Yes, we do! Yes, we do. Absolutely. More than some random jack off in a Cracked magazine article. Yes, we do. Because, you know why? Because they're smarter than you. Because they're funny. Because they can take a look at the world and understand and realize that sometimes you do have the choice between a giant douche and a turd sandwich, and sometimes that they're both crappy options. Yeah, and sometimes we do have that. More than ever do we need that. We need to laugh at ourselves and take life a lot less seriously than we are right now. Because what happens when you take life way too seriously? Then I have to get the writing crop out, and then I have to send you back to the crop circle fields again for the umpteenth time.
What are they?
No one asked you, hippie. Historically, this show's conspicuous moralizing hasn't always stood the test of time. Yes, it has. Yes, it has. See, here's the thing. The show's been on the air since, 1997? 96, 97. I'm 41 years old right now, and I'm older than I look, and I know it. times change, people's ideals change, people's mentalities change, and even though my viewpoints really haven't, a lot of the world around me has. And what I still consider to be very open-minded, very liberal ideals are no longer those things. And here's why I get slightly politics ball here. Here's why the world changed around a lot of us. And we're now realizing that. A lot of us, the world changed around a lot of us. Our ideals are still the same. We're still all about equality. We're still all about respect. We're still all about the same stuff we were all about. And now all of a sudden, it's not like that. Now all of a sudden everybody is divisive, put a label on everything, don't treat everybody equally, everybody has special needs, everybody has a special label, everybody has a special condition or thing or victimhood or that mentality. But do we really need South Park guys' take on everything? Yes, I've already answered that. Historically, the show's conspicuous moralizing hasn't always stood the test of time. Several of South Park's pointed satirical arguments have tactlessly bungled some of today's most pressing issues. Take the issue with, people like Bar Brady, for example, in the episode Naughty Ninjas. Mostly sidestepped the issue of, the separatism altogether. The separatism, that's what it is. The issue of inserting the separatist label over happenstance. People don't understand what happenstance means anymore. For a story in which the town abolishes the cops after Bar Brady accidentally, well, this Officer Bar Brady, he's supposed to be a screw-up. He's supposed to be a bumbling idiot. It's a little like making the movie Walk the Line and omitting the character of Johnny Cash. That's not necessarily true. That's not necessarily... Because you know who's putting it in? The media. The media is actually putting in a lot of that stuff. The media is assuming and placing the labels when normal people don't. The media is placing the labels here where normal people are not. That is why they don't address it, because you cannot prove one bit that there's anything other than happenstance. And when these media spin articles come in talking about this stuff, then I think this rant's going to be cut down a little bit because I don't want to get myself banned. Should we leave this in? Should we leave this in? I'm probably going to get attacked no matter what I say anyway. There are episodes that have been criticized for being transphobic. Last year's Bored Girls. Here's the thing. If we can't laugh and have fun with all of us, like I said, quit taking life so seriously. I watched the Bored Girls episodes. I watched the episode where they were talking about the male athlete that transitioned just so that he could beat. And now this is in the show. I'm only talking about the athlete in the show. So before people try and cancel me, where he basically went in and competed by cheating, by doing something just to cheat, just so he could compete against a bunch of chicks and demolish them, right? That was the whole point of that episode. So when you tell me as a woman that I no longer am able to compete with other women based on our genetic abilities, right? That's where we kind of need to start having these discussions. And you know what? Guess what? Both sides can be very, very right in an argument. Both sides of the coin can be very, very right. You will have people, like I'm going to go into the trans business for a second. You will have people who genuinely are uncomfortable in their own skin. And then you're going to have the satire of it where you're going to have people who are only there so they can win against a bunch of women. So you're going to have both sides of the coin, and you cannot stereotype and label and categorize everybody, generalizing that all... That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard, and we need more South Park to talk about these things. We absolutely need more South Park to talk about this, and this is going to be another one of these rants where I start yelling and yelling and bleeping and bleeping and bleeping, and we're going to have to go back to the crop circles if I keep this up. The 2006 episode Man Bear Pig preached that the biggest problem with climate change was not a devastating environmental catastrophe, but former... Well, that's because it's satire. You're taking it too seriously again. You're taking it seriously. You're taking it that what they're saying to make fun of the world, to lighten the mood, so we don't take everything so seriously. You are exactly taking it seriously, and you should not be doing it. That is not the point of making the episode, is it? The point of making the episode is not to be a documentary news production about the environment. It is about to poke fun of the stuff that's going on in the world. If you don't understand that, then maybe you should not be in the entertainment business. Maybe you shouldn't be writing about it. Maybe you shouldn't be writing and talking about any of this stuff if you don't understand that this is fake. This is designed to put a broader microscope on the entire world and all sides of things, so we can take a step away from it, so we can see how stupid and ridiculous we all are as a species. So when the show has historically shit the two-dimensional bed covering subjects that are of such dire importance. Why would we trust Trey Parker and Matt Stone? Because they're smarter than you. That's why. Because they're smarter than some dumb cracked writer who doesn't understand that fiction is fictional and comedy is supposed to be funny and satire is supposed to take a look at the world around us so that we can have a better perspective and have a laugh at it. Because if you take everything so seriously, you are going to be no different than the crazy crying SJWs who go around reeing all the time. That is the issue that I have. You're going to be no different than these crazy people. You're going to be no different than these women who go around throwing their temper tantrums over things. In these particularly volatile times, when potentially life-saving scientific truths turn out to be questioned, often loudly in the aisles of Costco, South Park's brand of sardonic centrism could conceivably make things worse. We don't need, for example, mandatory masking laws or yeah, that's why you put it in South Park so it looks ridiculous. I think that is all I have to say about this. Some of us who grew up this show and got in trouble for wearing a They Kill Kenny shirts in school. And we're not offended, we were just bored. Besides, the best thing the South Park guys ever did was pioneer the great sport of basketball. Oh, so you like their worst thing that they ever did that they didn't even write. They didn't even write basketball, they just starred in it. That was what, an Abram Zucker movie. So the only thing that you like is the sports ball thing that they only starred in and didn't even write. Maybe I shouldn't take your opinion seriously about South Park. Maybe I don't take you seriously. I am going back to my live chat. I have ranted for 17 minutes. I'm going to have to trim this out. Don't you guys go anywhere. We need South Park more than ever, not a bunch of these jack-off writers. J.M. McNabb. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye!
We're going to war with these PC people once and for all.
Well,